This is Alba, a wildlife adventure, and in order to 100% this game, I need to find and scan every animal, save a dolphin, restore every information placard, save the nature reserve, and complete the main story by putting an end to a corrupt mayor. And this whole story started 10 years ago, when young Alba was visiting her grandparents in Pinar del Mar, and this is where the controls and setting is introduced. After getting a picture with Grandma, we had to take our very first picture of the game. It was of Grandpa and Grandma together. Alright, can I put this in 0.5? But in the background of the photo was an Iberian lynx, which was known to be the king of the forest. Something that very few have seen, let alone have pictures of. But that was in the distant past because 10 years later, we were now visiting our grandparents once again. And when we were asked if we were excited to be back, the game had a very odd way of communicating that fact. Oh my, what? This is how they wanted to do it? I nod like this. Anyways, we went to a nearby island for lunch, and when we got there, our grandpa had a gift. It was a wildlife guide, and this was something that we were going to use throughout the playthrough to document all the different animals we find, the rarest of which was the Iberian lynx from before. After that, we were greeted with our good friend Ines, and we decided to explore the island. After arriving at the ruins, we saw a stranded dolphin, but we weren't strong enough alone to help it back into the water, so we gathered some townsfolk and helped the dolphin. We didn't really do much. Hey. And after this rescue, Ines came up with a great idea, the Alba Ines Wildlife Rescue League, or RWRL. The name could use some work, but we decided to do our best to help the wildlife on the island. But that was the end of the first day. And beginning day 2, Grandpa gave us some bird feeder, which we can use to feed birds around the island. Okay, let's fill. Bam. Oh, the birds are already here. And also Grandma gave us her old phone, which had the Wildlife Companion app, which allowed us to scan different animals and record them into the wildlife guide we got before. And the first thing we scanned were the house sparrows we just fed with the bird feeder. Identify. Wait, this is cool. What is this? A house sparrow. The wildlife guide acted as basically a Pokedex, recording the location, the noise the animal makes, and some pictures of them. Day 2, I spent a lot of time scanning new animals using this feature. But before I left, Grandma also gave us a map of the island, so I went exploring, scanning a lot of new animals. I found a squirrel, a sheep, a hare, and a lot of different birds. Even getting my first uncommon bird, this Eleonora's falcon. Most of these animals were in the terrace biome, but it was helpful to keep track of which biomes I completed. Honestly, this game was super educational. I got to learn a lot of different animal names like the cattle egret, the western swamp hen, the great cormorant. Oh, I got it. What is it? Great cormorant. Oh, it's a cormorant. That's a Pokemon, I know that one. And a lot of other birds. And as I was exploring, I found my first placard. These are in a few areas of the game and can only be completed once you scan and place all 4 of the animal pictures in the placard. And yeah, day 2 was a lot of scanning of animals, but it's only going to get harder from here with the rare animals later on. Well, at least some animals will be harder to find. That is a donkey. But eventually I followed the main story to where the nature reserve was, and a lot of the citizens were hoping for the nature reserve to be restored since it's been abandoned for a while after a fire that was started. So everyone was waiting for the mayor's announcement. People of Squirrel, I have exciting news about the nature reserve. We are going to transform it into hotel. Yeah. The world's largest luxury hotel. I'm sure you all know the nature reserve is sadly beyond saving, but this new hotel will breathe new life into our wonderful land. Give a warm welcome to Paco, the man behind it. Oh, it's this guy. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Paco, for your inspiring words. This concludes the announcement. Thanks for coming. We will take no questions. And yeah, that was certainly an announcement, but Ines didn't really trust the mayor and him saying the nature reserve was beyond saving, so we decided to take a look at the nature reserve and see what we could do. We picked up some trash around the area, fed some birds, and we scanned a rare bird, which brought Clara, the president of the Wildlife Association, over. And this traction gave Ines the idea of collecting signatures to stop the hotel construction. We were gonna aim for 5 million signatures, but Clara said 50 was fine, so that's okay too, I guess. And as our first assignment, Claire said that if we scanned a sparrowhawk, we could get her signature. So me and Ines went towards town to find one. But on our way, we found some suspicious goo. And when we followed it, we found a red squirrel who ate the goo. Oh my god. The the squirrel's been drinking the goo. And yeah, since we were, well, children, we went to the local doctor to help us out.
This is not good. Our squirrel friend was poisoned. Yeah, we can tell, bro. He ate the goo.
Since Simon the doctor was busy with a patient, he gave us a first aid kit, which allowed us to help any animals that were hurt. This basically gave us healing powers for any animal who needed help, and eventually got us on the local newspaper, and also got us Simon's petition signature. After that, we explored a little bit, scanned some animals, and then went to bed to start the next day. And as soon as it started, I got a message from Simon about the animal sickness going around, and that I should talk to him about it in town. So I went over and got some ice cream while I was on the way, but before that, I got a little sidetracked and went to La Roqueta, which was the island at the start of the game. I was now able to scan the animals that were on the island from before, like this European shag. Anyways, I now went to Simon, and he told me the green goo was a pesticide, and that the orange farm nearby might be the source. And while I was walking there, I found a lady named Marina, and she lost her dog named Socks, so I kept that in the back of my head. And I want to say this game was crazy with the amount of animals trapped in the goo. Like, they were everywhere. Thankfully, we had healing powers. Anyhow, I was now at the farm, and after breaking in, I found a cat in the goo. And the owner of the farm was questioning how I got in, but after I saved the cat, he thanked me and realized that his pesticide may have been leaking. I really don't know how he didn't see the green goo everywhere, but we carry on. After this, I looked for the lost dog Socks from before, and it didn't take too long for me to find him. So I brought him back to his owner, which helped me gain another signature. Then I went to town, where I was greeted by Ines and Maria, who was the local carpenter, and she gave us a spare toolkit to fix the bridge in the nature reserve. But after that, me and Ines just started fixing things. The way you fix things was being like a Lego master builder. Like, I think Alba is 12. I don't know how she's fixing things this well, but we take it. And fixing this bridge in the nature reserve gave us access to a lot more animals, like this gray heron, for example. We also were able to access more placards to fix and fill out. This brought other nature enthusiasts and watchers to the nature reserve, getting more signatures. I got a lot more animals scanned this day, and ended at around 44 out of the 62 scans I needed. But before I ate dinner and went to bed, my grandparents told me Paco, the person working with the mayor, was rumored to be responsible for starting the fire that destroyed the nature reserve in the first place, but they weren't certain. Anyways, it was now day 4, and our grandma gave us a recycling bag to pick up the trash on the island. Before, we were only able to pick up trash near trash cans, but now we could just pick up trash wherever, and slowly clean up the rubbish throughout the island. Next, I found some sparrowhawks, which got me our petition signature, and I found a Eurasian hoopoe, which was pretty cool. After all of that, I visited the ruins on the top of the mountain with Grandpa and helped fix some of the structures in the area. There's also a little archaeologist station at the top, and we found some cool trinkets, which got us some more signatures. I kept exploring the mountain ruins, finding many different birds, and eventually finding the Spanish imperial eagle in its nest, which of course went into the news, like most things we do. And right after this, Ines said she had a lead on the lynx, and that we should meet her at the chicken farm. And also, I did get a few more bird scans on the way. But now I was on the chicken farm, and apparently some of the chickens were getting eaten by something, so we followed the conveniently well-spaced feathers and footprints, eventually leading us to this cave. So we did a bit of a stakeout to see if something entered or left the cave, and after some time, a fox came out. Not the lynx we were looking for, but still a cool new scan. But that was enough of the R-World for today, so Ines went back home, but we had high hopes for the future. And also, we were being watched at this point. Oh my gosh, the lynx is right. After that, I got a text from Clara saying a glossy ibis was in the rice fields, so I went to check it out. And that was the last animal scan I needed for the rice fields area. And I also had all of the animals in the forest as well, leaving me with only 9 animals to find, and there is a special reward for scanning them all. So I'll get to that eventually, but now we're on day 5, and Clara's told us the dolphin we held from the first day is back on La Roqueta, and this would be a good opportunity to scan it.
There it is! Dolphin friend. There's no way that counts. There's no way just a singular thing counts.
Also, that scan was the last beach biome animal I needed, but after saying hi to the dolphin, Juanito texted saying the North Beach was a mess, and since I've been cleaning everywhere on the island, I decided to check it out. And yeah, it was covered in rubbish. Even birds were stuck in the trash. There was so much of it that it had to be someone's doing on purpose. And with the help of the community, it didn't take too long to clean. And all of that work gave us enough signatures for our petition, but bigger things were ahead, and I saw something I couldn't miss.
Wait, for real?
And it's gonna run away.
And... Bro.
After that situation, we now had to deliver the petition to the mayor and stop the hotel construction.
Ready to face the facts, Mayor? Yes, the festival inauguration will take place tomorrow. Oh, it's you. What is it? What do you want now? This is it, Alba. There's no going back. This is it. We're with you, Alba. We've got this. Ready to hand over the petition, Alba? Let's do this. Let's go. Mr. Mayor, the people of Scarlet have spoken and signed. We don't want your rubbish hotel. Alba, show 'em what we got. Petition. The petition? You actually... Maybe. No. This changes nothing. You haven't filled the proper paperwork. Therefore, the petition has no legal bearing. The hotel will be built as planned. Now I have important business to take care of. I will absolutely not take any questions whatsoever. Goodbye.
Yeah, he kind of just didn't care about the whole petition thing with all the signatures and walked away. Everyone thought it was really weird, so Ines and I decided to follow him, but at a distance. We saw who he talked to and took pictures for evidence. Also, people we were friendly with, I just asked them afterwards what they talked about, and most of the time it was nothing. But it all came down to when we tracked him to the chapel and we saw him talking to Paco. Ines didn't really do a good job doing the whole cover thing, but we did see what the mayor was up to.
Oh yeah, caught. Hey, what are you doing? You are guilty. We have proof. Oh no, it's them. They caught us. Pull yourself together, Tony. 2 little kids aren't gonna stop us. Didn't the mayor tell you? The whole island signed our petition to stop your silly hotel. By the way, look at the petition. It's pretty cool. Petition? Look at her, Tony. She's a rebel. You seriously think someone like you can make a difference? Now, give me that. Oh my god, he's gonna burn it? You big bully. I would snap a picture of that. What the heck? Take your hotel of doom and leave. The hotel is just the start. This whole island is gonna be mine. Wait, what? Tony, destroy your phone. I don't like photos of myself. That's enough. We've gone too far. The hotel was supposed to be a good thing for all of us. I think the hotel has been very good for your pockets, Tony. It's not how I wanted things to go. I was wrong. I don't want your money or your hotel anymore. You're weak and useless, even as a mayor. It's over, Paco. You want the hotel gone? Don't worry, it'll be gone. Bye for now, you traitor. Sorry. It should never have come to this. I thought the hotel would be good for this island, but Paco, he just kept making it bigger and bigger. Best I talk to the police right away. They will have many questions. People of Scarlet, please accept my sincere apologies. I took an oath to look after Scarlet, to do what's best, but with Paco, the hotel, and many other things, should have listened to you. Paco is on the run. Police are looking everywhere for him. Obviously, the construction of the hotel won't continue. Stepping down as mayor with immediate effect. Oh man, Bro's palace just got taken out.
After the mayor's apology, the community decided to fix the nature reserve together. But for today, everyone needed rest. There was a big festival tomorrow. But during the night, there was a fire, and we needed to head to safety.
Granddad on the scooter, bro. Wait here. I need to talk to Tarrey to make sure all the other children are here. Don't go anywhere. It's dangerous. Oh my gosh, I'm playing as the granddad. What? Search for Alba. Oh my gosh. Is that Alba? Oh, what's her hat? The phone. The phone. Oh. Not a king, Granddad. She's the queen of the forest. Oh my goodness. The lynx had babies. Alba, you dropped your phone. Here, take it and, scan the links. Guys, there's a fire. We need to... There it is. The links. Identify. Ultra rare Iberian lynx. After finding the lynx we were so desperately trying to find, we learned that the fire was now under control. After a wholesome chat with Ines, we went to the festival in Town Square, which had all the community members we had been hanging out with. And I did glitch myself into a weird spot, which was weird, but that was it for the main story. We had some fireworks and some credits. But I still need to scan a few more animals to get that last reward and 100% completion. Also, I was completing some placards and I did get them all, but there was not really a reward for completing them. The first bird that I needed to scan that I didn't have yet was the common kestrel, which was the last animal I needed for the farmland. Next was probably the hardest animal for me to find. It was the peregrine falcon in the mountains, which was flying around and pretty hard to scan. This guy took longer than all the others combined for me. But now the mountains were complete, which left me with the European bee-eater in the terraces, the Scottish terrier, which I somehow missed in the town, the barn owl also near the town, and the house martin, and finally the mallard in the nature reserve. And after all that, I had one final talk with Clara, and as president of the Wildlife Association, she gave me a cool lynx pin. And I got one final newspaper article. And yeah, that was 100% of Alba, a wildlife adventure. It was a pretty chill and short game, about 3 hours to complete, so I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you're this far, like literally the end, you should subscribe if you aren't. Anyways, later.